Yeah, today they're hanging the sunscreen up. They're making it look a little bit too easy. The idea for putting the sunscreen up or how to do it without making it look too ugly was a debate that lasted 4 days. Everybody wanted to chime in and they wanted to give their input on how to install this screening. In the end, the idea turned out to be pretty simple. As you could see, they're making hay out of it. I mean, it's almost too easy. They're destroying it. I had I hired these guys for all day, and they're putting this thing up in like 15 minutes. Yeah, you need sunscreen, especially when your house is facing the sun and you have big, huge open windows. You have big, huge picture windows. See? Yeah, we should have hired an architect to build this. Instead, we did it on, we did it on art paper with crayons. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you in a minute. It's a clean job. There's no question about it. Yeah, we had guys that come in here who wanted to they wanted to build a frame out of cocoa wood. They wanted to extend the fence line all the way up to the roof line. And I said, "No, no, there's an easier, quicker way of doing it." I said, "Let me show you. Let me show you what it's all about here." Oh, here's all the tools. Well, anyway, see, you have these things, right? That you could buy at DIY, always low prices. You know these things, they're clip-ons for wires, right? But the two-sided tape that comes with it, it's no good. See? It's too thin and I don't know what it's made out of, but you have to make something, you have to use something that the heat likes, that's favorable to the heat. And that is silicone, right? Silicone. And so what we did was we bought this very expensive grip tape from DIY. It's their own brand. Look, it says so right here. Grip tape by DIY. Always low prices. And you take that double-sided grip tape. Oh, I bought it, but then I found out that we already had some here at the house. Right? Let me see. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. I apologize for the mess, but we already had some, and so I ended up spending 200 pesos on this roll when we already had one. That happened to me at home in Sacramento, too, all the time. Then we bought these tabs from DIY, always low prices. Now, the thing that's so beautiful about this is you have all this neat stuff coming in from China, right, that has been available in the United States for years. And anyway, you just take this double-sided tape and these wire brackets. See these? It's double-sided tape. And then when you're ready to install it, you peel off the backing and you place it right under here. The roof line. Whoa, what happened? It fell down?
Fall down, not stronger.
Oh, the tabs fell down. That's what Man Minnie said, that they wouldn't last.
The silicone.
The silicone, yeah.
You see the silicone?
Oh, wait. So here I was
No more silicone.
here I was bragging.
Plus out for the hot.
No,
Yeah.
the hot makes it work better. It
No.
doesn't.
You touch this. No more.
No, you have to.
You touch. No more.
Okay, so we have to find out for what the solution is for this.
It's not working.
No, it didn't hold up like Minnie said. It didn't hold up like Minnie said.
Yay, I'm winning. I'm winning.
I'm live. I'm live. You can brag on your own live. Minnie can brag on her own live. She said it wouldn't work, and that's where the days of debate came in.
So we can plan B. We can move to plan B.
Plan B are using the S hooks. Guys, to help support S hooks
Na may sa gutter, mana na siya ya. Sa
in the
gutter
gut
na
on the
lang.
top of the gutter.
Oh, sa kilid. Yan na siya niya. Yan na siya.
Na, may bangag.
Oh, makuan ba siya? So, ayun daw.
I-try daw daw.
Kaya na isa. Oh, sige daw. Sa gawas.
Does it work?
Yeah, they're going to try.
Pwede na pwede mo gawa sa una.
Sige daw. But kung pwede yan. Oh. Palit kami daghan ho. Yeah.
Yeah, Minnie said this idea wouldn't work because the heat would melt the silicone. But it actually isn't. The heat is supposed to be a friend to silicone. And so that's, but it looks like Minnie might be right. You might need to wait a few days for the silicone to
Di ba
cure
mo yut ang gutter ya?
once you install those hooks.
Ligon siya? Pero naigo siya sa tuan gutter. The
What do you
plan B
say?
will, I think the plan B will work.
You think Plan B is going to work?
Yeah.
Then they could go get a whole bunch of these, right, over
Yeah.
at the DIY.
I think we need to buy
See, the Kuya said here's the other thing. The Kuya said you need one every 1 foot, not every 2 feet. See, so I told him put them every 2 feet. We could always add one in the middle. So he might be right. The Kuya might be right. We need to add more because there's more weight. But anyway, they could put them on the hooks for right now to hold it while they play around with it. And then they could go back and reinstall those silicone. We have 3 hooks here they could use. And then we could go to DIY and we could buy some more.
it's work.
Da? It's work?
Pwede na siya?
Kani, pwede rin yun. Nga dagko, magpalit
That's
ka
too
sa...
small.
What? This one is
This one
okay?
is okay.
Namoy dagko, mas barato-barato dito sa... Di ba sa gani? Store. Sana ba rin nga?
Ha? Oh, sakto yung ano kayo.
Nay, mahal man na sa DIY. Nay, barato hindi na. Basta okay-okay din na sa... Sinying, sa panahon din na sinying. Ano ba rin? At bang sa Prince Mall din nga ng mga tinda, store.
We need to
Store nga mga sininaan.
over by Prince Mall, the DIY by Prince
Ipalitan na
Mall.
ni? Net?
Dili maong dito nga side ba sa atbang sa asak sa Watson nga area nga na may
Jel,
na
These are 4-inch. You guys need to go and get them or it's going to hang them up. We need to go and find those hooks or else it's going to hang them up.
DIY na gipalit.
They could come back. They could come back.
Kuan niya, sampul sa.
Yeah, it's going to be the Plan B. I'm convinced it's going to be Plan B.
I'm gonna bring this one.
Sa pangalan Alison ba din na sa Alison?
Sa Alison.
Yes, daghan din na makapalit ka.
Yeah, I have to bring this one a sample.
Right. It's the DIY by Prince Mall because the one that's inside the new mall, they don't carry the same stuff. We went in there looking for those they did not have. When we went over to Prince Mall DIY, they had that one. They had a
Prince
whole
Mall
bunch of
DIY.
hooks. Prince Mall DIY, yeah.
But she said it's too expensive. This one is.
No, it isn't.
It's
30
expensive
pesos.
in the DIY.
No, no, don't listen.
Alison,
Listen, I'm gonna pay for it. Don't worry about the cost. I'm gonna give you the money.
Sa lain na lang na kay basig like size hinoon.
Inaamo mo na sa Alison nga.
No, I don't want you go running all over looking for it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just pay for it to give you the money.
How much did you buy this one?
30 or 40 pesos for 3.
Oh.
They were 10 pesos a piece,
Oh.
but they come in a pack of 3. So, what time does DIY open?
I think it's open right now.
All right, so how many packs do you think we need? Ask the kuya.
Pila ka ba ka ya kana mabuhat. Murag
How many-
nagtura na ya.
How many hooks do we need?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could tie
DIY Prince Mall?
DIY Prince Mall, yeah.
Okay, okay. Punta na lang na ya.
He could tie that one with tie wire. He doesn't need a hook for that one. That he could do with tie wire. Tell him tie wire.
Tay wire na lang ko no. Aw.
That should be on the outside of that bracket.
Yeah. Kasi gawas ko na isibog ko na ngadto.
Yeah.
Ipagawas na lang na ngadto sa kuan. Ipagawas na lang na.
Oh, this is.
Ukalan na ya, ukalan sa diba?
Yeah, Minnie's laughing at me. She told me that this is part of the 3 days of debate. You know, I was saying you want to do this job as clean as you possibly can do it. And so I came up with it. This idea is mine. I own it. I own it. It doesn't look like it's going to work. Silicone tabs underneath the eaves would have been a clean way of doing it. But the way they're doing it now, hanging S-hooks on the gutter, and it's a 5-inch gutter, so it's got plenty of room. This is going to be the way to do it. This is the bulkhead for the incoming electrical wire. That should be enough. Yeah, this is typical stuff that goes on in the province. You know, we have the same kind of life as everybody else has. We debate, we argue, we come up with a plan. Sometimes the plan works, sometimes the plan doesn't. Sometimes it costs us money because ideas don't work, like this. Okay, so they're abandoning this idea, or maybe the answer is you put the S hooks on there for extra support. Yeah, so as you can see, the sun comes up on this side of the house, right? And so the energy cost inside the house is, we went through this before last year, right? Now here's the strange thing about this. This is rainy season. The sun ain't supposed to be shining like this. We're supposed to be getting bombarded right now by rainstorms that form south of us off the coast of Mindanao. And then they hit Leyte, the island of Leyte. But things have changed the last couple years. Since I've been here, since Minnie and I have been here, we have very, very few typhoons coming through here, hitting the island of Leyte. We have had low pressure systems with plenty of rain, but not the typhoons that we had 2 years prior. Oh, by the way, we did feel the 4.0 or the 4.8 earthquake that hit Cebu. It happened right in the middle of the ocean between Cebu and Bye City Leyte, if you look on the map. That was quite a shaker. 4.8 on the Richter scale. So now, you know, when you have somebody working for you and then you have 4 or 5 people wanting to have something installed their way, it's difficult to do this job. You guys know. Oh, they're going to take off and go get some parts. They're going to go and find those hooks. There's Jill. Taking off in the... Kuya, how many hooks do you need? How many hooks do you need?
Almost 20 pieces.
30?
20.
20, okay. 20 pieces, the big hooks. Oh, fish sale. Fish sale.
Fresh.
Oh, yummy, okay.
Tamaro.
Ah, yummy. There's Jill's, what do they call that? NMAX? The big one, the big bike? The one that regular guy has, he has one of these, I believe. One of the biggest bikes you can get in the Philippines. Yeah, this is just life the way it goes, you know? It's trial and error. I never say never, you know, that something will or won't work. I never say never. Because you have to try it. That's the only way that you can figure out what's going to work and what's not. Anyway, as you can see, the sun comes up over here in the morning, and it just causes all kind of problem inside the house. Cindy B is here. Cindy B, right? It causes all kind of problem. Now, if you were to do this the way the guys wanted to do it originally, not these guys, a different crew, you know, I paid them and I let them go because they had no imagination. But if you try and do it the way they originally want to do it, where you build the wood frame, kind of like that down there. Do you see that cocoa wood? That would have been very expensive and it would have taken a lot of time. And I knew that there's an easier way to do it because I went around to my neighbors' houses. They're using the green sunscreen, and I looked at how they installed it. And the most common way was to use this wire right here, tie wire. But they weren't using hooks the way that we had a plan A and a plan B. Plan A was to do it using these tabs right here. And the two-sided tape. But the original idea I had was knowing that, yeah, there was the possibility that these might come loose, was once you install them and you let them attach to underneath the eaves of the house, you got to take the silicone and you got to put a dab around the sides of it so you could weatherproof it and so it could act as a digital adhesive. But that takes time, right? And I'm an impatient guy. I like to see progress ASAP. And this over here appears to be hassle-free. In other words, if you use hooks like the one that's right here, all you have to do is attach it to the gutter and let it hang down from the gutter. The gutter will support it, along with that post over there and this one over here. And maybe you want to put one in the middle. This will help also, the bulkhead. But maybe you want one more post in the middle. Kuya. Yeah, I'll talk to him in a minute. He's busy right now. Kuya, maybe you want some more in the middle, some more cocoa wood. One more support. Yeah, I'm almost sure we need one somewhere in here. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're going to use the downspout down at the end and the meter pole to tie this off with also. So you see, it's really, you know, a matter of trying it, coming together, making adjustments as you need to, and we'll get the job done. We're going to get this job done a little bit too fast. Because I got these guys for the rest of the day. I think I'm going to have them rebuild the doghouse over here. You know, because it's too hot. Too hot for Doggy to be in there. I might even have them put misters in there for the doggy. So the doggy stays cool if the doggy has to be imprisoned in that box. It's almost like a hot box. The dog is really smart and has adapted to that environment. But you don't want to really... you want to make sure that there's always plenty of water in there. And then also you have to let the dog out in the morning to walk around and also to run around in the house. Because he's like a family member, right? We'll see if we need one more support. It's possible that we don't. It's possible we don't need one more support, that we have plenty for this hanger. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, no harm, no foul. Everything is going to work out. We have gel running for some more S-hooks. S-hooks, like I said, are these things, right? Let's see, are right here, right? So we were over at the DIY, always low prices. And right there you have S-hooks. Now they're not cheap. DIY knows what they have, right? But these S-hooks are probably going to run, they run something like 10 pesos a piece, maybe a little bit more. And so we need 20. So 20 divided by 3, 7 packs. We need 7 packs at 30 pesos. So we're going to spend some money, 300 pesos or so, to get that handled. But once they have the supplies, this thing is going to go up so fast. It's already going up kind of fast. Because all you have to do is hang the hooks, run tie wire across the green sunscreen, and boom, hang it up and you're done. Hang it up and you're done. Right? These guys are going to be done by 1 o'clock in the afternoon before the sun really hits hard over the top. So anyway, I brought it all the way down here to this corner. That's the other thing. That's the other thing to do, is we brought it all the way down to this corner. And the reason why is because the sun actually rises, you know, it actually hits this patio area pretty hard in the morning. Once it's overhead, you don't feel anything. Oh, I see Madeline, Anna May are here. Hi, everybody. Hey, you guys, I haven't been around doing much on video because I've been sick. I caught a severe cold on the plane. I don't know if I caught it on the plane from Thailand or the plane from Cebu. It doesn't really matter. I got sick, and so I had respiratory. You know, whenever I started to cough, I would start to feel pain, right, in the chest, and that's not good. That means I have a bacterial or a viral infection of some kind. So yeah, I've been suffering, and so we're planning on going to the States, but I haven't pulled the trigger on buying the tickets yet because I haven't been feeling well. This probably is the first time in the first day in a week that I felt like doing anything. You know, mostly I've been watching TV, hanging around in the living room, and that's probably what I'm going to go back to doing momentarily. I just wanted to show you this. Oh, there's what my Netflix looks like, right? Oh, I forgot all about this marble game. Oh, my bad. I don't know if it's going to make it all the way down. No, I have to do some adjusting here. Let me see. No, doesn't want to work. Ah. It's got stuck up somewhere. Uh-oh, I lost one. I'm losing my marbles. Yeah, I have to tweak this. I'm losing all my marbles. So anyway, here's what we got. You remember this, right, from last year. I did a video on this, right? And so here's what... So after this, the next project is insulating the roof, because when we built this place, we kind of ran out of money towards the end. And we weren't able to insulate. And so what we have to do is we have to get up there and insulate both the roof, and with that stuff, And right here, right underneath this, oh, there's a problem in the ceiling right here by the seam where somebody walked on it. Anyway, all this has to be fixed because it drives me crazy. These are those block, what do they call those? These radiated so much heat. Right here. Glass blocks. Right? Even here, the difference between here and here is 30 or 40 degrees. I am not lying. If you touch here, you'll burn your hand in a second. But it's starting to cool off now. They put that sunscreen in there. And then also the plan is, you see this refrigerator? Inverter refrigerator, which means this right here has to be moved because it generates too much heat. I know we have AC all over the place. Problem is, nobody want to pay the bill for electricity. You know, I'd rather give the money away to you. Man, Minnie is eating my oatmeal.
I'm ugly. I'm not.
What? You don't want to be on camera?
I don't fix my face.
This is just regular day in the province. And we have, through that door is the veranda, which later became a room.
Is that live?
I'm just going to show them a couple things before we sign off here. There's my T1 connection right there. So you see there, I actually have a box back here because my officina is in there. There's still a lot of work. This is storage. This is the shared CR shower room. There's the back 40. Another AC unit. So we have one AC unit there. There's actually a window unit in there. One there. The one here in the kitchen area. One there. One in our room. So the whole thing is, we could actually freeze ourselves out of this house when everything is turned on and they're all working. When everything is working, Emmeline, how are you? When everything is working in here, right? All the AC units, we could freeze ourselves out of this house. It gets so cold. It's not the heat, it's the humidity that kills you. Listen, the difference between here where we live in the province and in Bye Bye City versus where we came from, which is Pattaya, is that it's the level of humidity much greater here. When we were there by the ocean, we had ocean breezes coming in, keeping us cool. And that's the difference. That's the big difference in the weather. It's hot. Yes, it's hot, but it's not as annoying because you get the balance of the wind coming in. You guys get what I'm saying. When you have wind cooling you off, you got that lovely sea, ocean breeze. I mean, it's nice, right? It's nice. It's very nice. And so that's what we got going on. Yeah, I have a video in the can that sort of shows our last experiences there in Pattaya. And I'm going to probably post that today or tomorrow. And of course, we're going to still be doing our live stream tomorrow night, Friday night, 6 p.m. Philippine day and time. And so we're going to be giving away 750 pesos to 3 separate winners, doing the random number game. So I hope you'll join us tomorrow evening when we have a blast giving away some money. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this outdoor kitchen, but yeah, people said, they joke, saying that that's not a dirty kitchen. That's a regular kitchen out there. Yeah, and it sort of is. This actually has its own septic system underneath. Yes, it's built on top of the septic tank. There's where the generator is stored. Then you have a CR, outdoor CR. And I want to tell you, there's nothing like it. It's just beautiful because if you have guests over, and they're hanging out here in this patio area. All you have to do is say, the CR when they arrive. I say, oh, the CR is right over there, and you let them know right away. The restroom, the CR, the toilet is over there. I always see a big smile on their face. Because if you're drinking beer, you have to pee, right? You're gonna have to pee at some time or another. So you got to know where the restroom is. Otherwise, there's that guest bathroom in the back behind the kitchen, which is oftentimes where they put it when you're building a house here in the Philippines. And then there's one inside our bedroom. I almost said master bedroom, but it really isn't. It's a standard size Filipino room with a CR. So the CR is very, very small, but I like it. And so that's all that matters, is that I like it. Now in the States, they build spas. In other words, some people's bathrooms are the size of this living room. And they go in there and they never come out. I don't know what they're doing in there. They go into the toilet or CR and I never see them again. Listen, I know people, Menge, I know people that have television sets in their CRs. James Robinson is here. James, I know people who have television sets in their toilets, in their bathrooms. And they go and they disappear. And you never see them again all day. And the kids are screaming and yelling, Mommy, Mommy, Daddy, Daddy, I need breakfast. I need help getting dressed for school. And there's nothing but silence. There's nothing but silence, right? I don't know where everybody goes, right? And then someone's yelling out, the Yaya will help you. The Yaya will help you. Listen, I don't know. There are cultural things I still don't understand about the Philippines, right? Or the neighbor comes over. The neighbor comes over and helps get the kids ready for school. That happens sometimes, right? I've seen it happen a couple of times. Not all the time. I wouldn't say that is a common occurrence at all, right? They go into the CR and you never see them again. It's like a black hole. It's like they've been abducted by aliens or something like that. All right, so it's break time for the help. It's break time for my helpers today. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted you to see what was going on. Again, this is 4 or 5 days of debate of how we're going to do this, because it is rather expensive. I think the amount of tarpaulin we had to buy was like 3,000 pesos. It was not inexpensive. Those tabs cost money. You can see that is a failure. That is a failure to communicate. But I knew better. I actually had this tab idea, using these tabs way before I had seen the hooks. Right, the hooks available over at the DIY, always low prices. So anyway, I lost that one because you can see those hooks, they work better. And they're easy to fix if something breaks. They're right there, hanging off the gutter. I mean, the only thing that could possibly happen is the gutter collapses during a heavy storm, right? I mean, this thing doesn't have much weight, especially when they're tying it off the way they are over here. They're taking the weight off of the ends. See how they tie wired that on there? Yeah, so you could see, as long as they take some of the weight off of it, this thing isn't going to come down anytime soon. And yeah, it's supposed to be stormy weather for the next couple of months. This is rainy season, but I know Manila is getting hit pretty hard. But here, for some reason, this island is a little bit to the southeast of Cebu. For some reason, we're just not getting hit the way that other islands are getting hit, like the island of Luzon. And I mean, the island of Luzon seems like the typhoons, they make a beeline for the island of Luzon, and usually the northern end, where Pinky Gray is in Isabella, right? So and then they're off to Singapore and Taiwan and China, and all that area up there, right? So we're not, for some reason, we're getting killed with the heat here. The heat and humidity owns the day as far as weather goes right here on the island of Leyte here in Bye Bye City. I don't know what's going on in southern Leyte. All I know is what's going on right here in the middle of the state and north to Ormoc. That I could keep track of the weather because I'm here. So anyway, I don't mind telling you that I missed home. It's a nice life here. Who wouldn't want to live here? It's a nice life. Very nice. It's very comfortable. I just want to keep it that way, and I want to take the time before it gets too busy. See, if I would have waited another month or two, you know what would have happened? I wouldn't have been able to find any labor. They're all going to be helping other people trying to get their tarpaulin up, their sunscreen. They're all going to be busy. And so I said, I don't want to, and plus the price of this stuff and the availability is a problem. This stuff sells so fast when the sun comes out. Even when Dan and Minnie went shopping for this screen, the sunscreen, the shops were already busy with people coming in and buying it off the rolls. They were already starting to run out of supply. So that tells you a little bit about what the weather is like here in Bye Bye City, Leyte. I mean, it tells you how hot and steamy it is. Yes. Sounds like a soap opera, hot and steamy. Anyway, well, that's my story. That's all I wanted to share. If I have more to say, it'll be by the end of the day. If not, we'll see everybody Friday night, 6 p.m. for the live, when we'll be doing the random number guess and giving away 750 pesos. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot to load my Gcash. I'm glad I talked about it because I got to go load my Gcash. I'm going to do that later today. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your Thursday if you're here in the Philippines. And I guess it would be Wednesday night in San Francisco or early in the morning. I'm not sure. Let's see. It's 9 hours difference. James Robinson from SFO. What do you know? You guys all have a very, very nice day. Thanks for sharing it out. Don't forget to check those ads out and watch the replay on this live. The income is going up, up, up. We're almost at $50. And remember, the goal is to get that $100 in the bank account by the first week of December so I could have another live stream where I could give away 6,000 pesos to 6 winners. All right, that's the plan. We'll see you later, Menge. We'll see you later, Anna Mae, James Robinson. Thanks for joining us from the West Coast of the United States. This is Dan from Dan and Minnie's Journey, signing off.